Today we're going to talk about my most recent Poshmark and eBay sales, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Up first are these vintage Y2K Lisa Frank lip gloss and body glitter set that I impulse bought for myself at the thrift store because I'm a 90s baby and love Lisa Frank. Did I have a use for her? No, so I ended up selling her for 22 and I made 17.60. The next pair of jeans I purchased for me, and they are by the boutique brand called Risen, and they were a high-rise crossover style, size 29. They were a little too big for me, so I sold them for 35 and I made 28. The next item was also from my personal closet, which was this Lululemon Run All Day backpack that sold for 45 and I made 36. Another item that sold for 45 were these Solomon hiking boots, size 8.5. These were men's, and I made 36 off of them. The next item might surprise you, which is this lot of Trader Joe's reusable state bags. It was a lot of 12. These came from the mystery packs that come out around the holidays, and these were just all the ones I either didn't want or had multiples of. So I just decided to lot them together, and I sold them for 40 and I made $32. The next item is new with tags, and it is these Doc Martens men's boots in a size 11. They sold for my full asking price of $125 and I made 100. I got these at the Dillard's outlet back when it existed at Metro Center. If you're from Phoenix, you know you know. So that's where I sourced those in case you were curious. Another pair of boots were these Sorel Caribou black leather winter snow boots, size women's 7. These were missing shoelaces, so I ended up selling them for 40 and I made $32. The next item is this vintage quilted flannel western vest that kind of gave Free People vibes a little bit. So I think I tagged it as that, but it did sell for 25 and I made 20. The next item is this purse that I wasn't sure how to word it to get more visibility, so I kind of played around with it, and so it ended up being titled Mexican Woven Leather Killam Tapestry Shoulder Bag, you'll see. And originally, I think I put Guatemalan, but that just wasn't getting the visibility I would have liked to see. So I changed it to that and I sold it for $36 and I made $28.80. The next item is from my personal closet again, and it is these lot of airy ribbed bralettes. I had 4 of them. They were all a size medium. And I thought I would make more off of these, to be honest, but they just sat. So I took a best offer of 18 and I made 14.40. The next item was style based, and it is this vintage cottage core maxi dress that was a size 8 and it had like a garden birdhouse pattern. This surprisingly sold for a lot less than I thought it would, but I just decided to let it go for 25 and I made 20. So I'll have to be more careful with what I decide to pick up when it's style based only. The next item is a Lululemon mesh sculpt tank in a size 8. It sold for 25 and I made 20. The next item is this Jessica Simpson tweed suede patchwork hobo bag that sold for 15 and I made 12. This just had a lot of wear on it. It used to be my mom's, and so I just decided to sell it for cheap just to make a little bit of money and then be done with it. The next item was kind of a bummer because I did make the sale, but upon packing it, I'll put pictures here, but you'll see that it had dry rot, which was so unfortunate because it was these Skechers Shape Up leather lace boots that I thought were just so cool, and Shape Ups typically sell well, and really bummed about it because they were going to sell for $70 and I would have made 56, but I had to cancel the order. It's something I would pick up again as long as it doesn't have dry rot. The next item again was from my personal closet, and it is this new with tags Monos Metro Sling bag. For my honeymoon, I had purchased a lot of luggage, like a pair of 2, and it came with the bag as like a promo. I didn't use it though, I just kind of let it sit. So I was like, oh, I'll resell this. So it sold for 51 and I made 40.80. The next pair of leggings are by the brand Viore, and it is their Aspire Elevation leggings in a size medium. They sold for 25 and I made 20. Another vintage item that I was super happy to sell was this Ideas women's blue denim jumpsuit that sold for 45 and I made 36. One of my better sales this month was this new with tags Kate Spade smocked ladybug dress in a size large. This sold for my full asking price of 125 and I made 100. Another Lululemon item was this multicolored skirt that supposedly was like a rare pattern and it sold for $50 and I made 40. A really good bra brand everyone should keep an eye out for is the brand Honeylove. I've sold a few of these bras as well as some shapewear by them. This bra in particular sold for 40 and I made 32 and this was a size 2X. I'm trying to be better about telling you all more details about the listing, so if I forget, I apologize. Next, we'll go over my eBay sales and I will tell you the whole order total of what the buyer paid, and then I will tell you my earnings, which subtract sales tax, transaction fees, and shipping labels. So, what I take home after all of that. So, up first is this style based pickup. Thanks to Kaylee Elaine. If you're not familiar with her, please go check her out on eBay because she does a lot of style based pickups regardless of brand. And I've just learned so much for her. And so, this sale is pretty much thanks to her because I would have never picked this item up otherwise, which is this vintage Spencer Alexis kimono velvet lace burnout, and I used the keywords whimsy goth, which is a really popular style right now. It was a size large and it sold for 52.01, and after all fees I made 36.99. My next sale on eBay was this Anthropologie Mauve zebra print dress. It is a size small and it sold for 72.99 and after fees I made 56.08. Next item I actually received as PR, which were these Timberland hiking boots in a size 7. They were a little too narrow for my foot because I have a wider foot, so I decided to sell them and they sold for 105.59 because of shipping and VAT tax. It went internationally. And so after all fees, it came down to 65.26. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you watched my other videos, you probably noticed that I am in a new setup, and that is because my husband and I have moved across town and are settling into our new home. I've also been exploring other thrift stores that I'm turning into a series on my YouTube Shorts, and it's basically a new to me thrift store tour. So if you have any recommendations for the East Valley, please drop them down in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!